Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Warren Canonigo, and you're watching my life icons. I am so ecstatic because I'll be having a reunion, or shall we say, a virtual reconnection with a Boholana friend who is now working as a freelance pageant coach. And later, I'm gonna share to you how we became friends and the reasons why she is one of my life icons. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jason Martinote.
Okay, go.
Hi Jay! How are you
Hello.
today?
I'm Sanjay. I'm feeling fantastic but a bit nervous siguro, no?
Why do you
Fantastic.
feel fantastic? What's the reason for
Fantastic because um para siguro ka nang I've done a lot of para siguro ka nang things for Pao, no? Kaya karon nga moment na kabarag ko ko kana naka-focus ko for Pauline Ambulance, no? And also at the same time sa school kanang dahil ako na-accomplish for this week, no? For like checking activities, also checking test papers, and
wow?
starting ko ana siguro sa grades, no, and preparation. And also later on, I mean, maybe next week, Mama War na will be starting our LMS, murag learning management system. Kato bitaw, kanang if you are making a quiz or like an exam,
Mm-hmm.
then kana na siya mga time limit and then may particular day and time nga pwede rin siya i-take kana ba. So I'm so excited for that. And also fantastic because I'm single and it's okay to be single.
Single is the new sexy. And for my subscribers who don't know, Jason and I finally we have this how do you call this, terms of endearment.
Met, no.
I call her baby Jace and he calls me Mama War.
Mama War.
This time I want us to go back first to your childhood siguro memories in Tubigon. Jason was born and raised in Tubigon, Bohol. What are two things that
Yes.
you share about your childhood in Tubigon?
I'm sorry, more two things that
Two things that
Sorry,
you like to share about your mga ka ng mga childhood memories ni more, childhood experiences in growing up in Tubigon.
Mama War, no. Firstly, I would like to tell your subscribers know that Tubigan is actually a town and municipality here in Bohol. No? In the northwestern part. Mas iwas kabaw kasi ng Tubigan, no? In the northwestern part of Bohol, actually Tubigan is dubbed as the northern gateway to Bohol because we have one of the busiest ports here in Bohol. No? Because, diba, kaya we have, siguro, every hour we have kanang barko, no, to go to Cebu. So almost an hour, almost every hour then daily gina siya. And so then kay siya mga passengers, but as of now, as of the moment, since we're having this pandemic, so mingo siya, no. Siguro sa Tubigon, no, kanang childhood memories. Wala siya kayo. Actually, nag-reminisce ko, nag-recall ko sa mga wala, the usual before magod because we are not that before our technology before magdili kay nga ka-advanced pa. So admit nga sa to panahon Mama War, we are we are happy now with simple things, no? Like for example, kanang sa school, mga hand slipper, mga Chinese garter, mga skipping rope, happy na kayo taan na wala pa kayo before nag-start to ang mga Tetris nga mga games, mga brick game, pero dili pa nga not everyone can purchase can buy those expensive stuff, no? Pero tato ang panahon happy na makitaan na, and also happy ko those times because kaning mga games before, mga larong Pinoy before, very healthy. No nya, ma-enjoy ka kay mo na yung banding sa imuhang sa imong mga friends,
Childhood friends.
mga classmates. Oh. Unlike
But hey,
karon,
Bigon is coastal. Para nako no to Bigon is maybe dominantly coastal, di ba? So, I'm sure baka na po kang beach, you went swimming with your childhood friends.
well, ang ako lang kana very thankful lang ka Mama Warren because I had this classmate before when I was in grade 5
Mm-hmm.
na although he already passed away, so sad, no? Kasi na she bike. And then, so that time, I borrowed a bike, no? Kana, nagpatulid ko niya o sa pag-bike. So, muna akong achievement siguro pag elementary na ako, kamao ko mo bike.
Now, Jace, thinking about the parenting style of your folks, kanang karon, do you have to thank them for being overprotective, or you wish nga they could have been a little bit kanang, they could have
Relax.
Marinado.
Half siguro, 50 siguro, yeah, no? Kaya ka na, okay naman kayo because you're being protected, no, ka, safe nun ka. However, I think you should also teach your children how to be independent, no? Ano bang, and to experience a lot of things nga siguro dili ma-provide sa sa home lang, sa house na paano mo. You need to experience things outside na paano siya sa house, sa home, no? Ano ba? Dapat na siya balance.
Correct.
Otherwise, mura og kulang. Mo na ginako nimo in kanila late bloomer.
And then let's now enter your high school years. Ngayon sila, the best years ko no in our school life. Okay, ang high school years. Do you think you had the best years during your high school life in high school? Or you have a different perspective on that? Unsay mo ma-share?
In high school, I think, Martinot was share, Mama Warren, no? Kana, the best years siguro is in high school siguro. Kay, when I was in high school, I was really very competitive, no, when it comes to academics, no? Kana that time, I was really aiming for number one in the class, no, always good, you know. So I was very consistent from grade 7 to grade 10. O sauna first year to fourth year.
Yeah.
Para naman nagbaguan ng grade 7 to now that we have the K to 12, no. So very consistent ko sa una, so no. Ang ako lang dito sa una siguro murag nandagan ko na miss. Although happy lagi hapon ko. Number one, na miss na ko because of my very being competitive, no, ako na po wala nagbuot na ako mamuha parang siya na ako marag ako yung discipline sa kong galingon, like for example after class, after practices for badminton siguro I immediately go to so muli na ako din sa bahay and then study na from 6 o'clock in the evening, yung resta o mga 30 minutes to eat and until 12 midnight and then bangon na pag 4 o'clock in the morning. So only 4 hours of sleep and then review what I have studied the night before. And then I'll be in the school by 6:30. So I was actually one of the earliest students in school before. Perhaps siguro murag usay. Siguro murag ako siguro murag una gid maabot sa school and then mukha ko masayangan ko usahay mo hilak siguro ko na mapunguto. Every kung na ko'y for example, for quizzes, na ko'y ma-miss nga, maka-one mistake ko, very, very perfectionist. Murag, ako na na-acquire sa mga parents siguro, na sila mo na sila ako very perfectionist, kung kayahon. Na-expose ko sa because of being an athlete mamura, I was also being exposed to different meets, no, ang mga athletic meet, no, for provincial meet, back meet, and then even regional meet, Sibiraan meet, no. So, saka ito mga na-meet ng mga friends on iba lang tanong ka ng not to brag, no, pero during my high school years, ako first time ang mga sikat-sikat ng mga adamang panahon na work celebrity kasi ko to. Ako na siguro ang nakato kay So ako pagka-competitive mamawar, may abot ang point nga, di ko ganun ma-upsa noon niya. Magkari kayo kung focus akong pagtuon. Sige, sa kinakita akong ulo, kanabang constant headaches, almost every day, I'm experiencing headaches, dizziness, and about it. I thought nga sa kumata siya, matong akong giba siya sa kumata, but until na found out na I have hypertension. So high blood ko as early as 16, 15 years old na. Secondary hypertension. Una nga, as early as kanang age ng 16, I already have my kanang maintenance sa medicine. No? So naanag ko na kasi dako ko niya. Bakit makalimtan na, di mo sumara o mo sukar, no? Kaya nga naman to, tungkol sa, number one, di ay makapahadad ni mo more stress, and walay tulog, plus the food. So combine all in all, congratulations, no?
You know what, Dave? It's really interesting for me to hear from you, Banga. Where ikaw, you're the first person nga nisulti na you got your being competitive. Your competitive spirit was more enhanced by your athlete training as an athlete. Very interesting. Sakto man sa, di ba? I mean, because you have to compete and kanang sakto sa too much of something is really not really good.
Bad.
It really kills you. What at that time, Jay, when you were in high school, ngano man, why is it so important to you to be an honor student? Asa ka to siya? Kung sa kay root ato, asa man siya gikan? I mean,
parang po siguro kanang, I really want to achieve something no big for myself. Pero bang, at least na namang nako remember sa akong pagka high school student nga, dapat dikit ko makalimtan na dapat ma-valedictorian gid ko kay para at least kanang ang legacy ka namang years after may naman gyapon ko nga valedictorian for year 2000.
So meaning you graduated at the class valedictorian of your
yesterday.
That's you had to work double time. You had to work double time compared to the rest because you're protecting also your family's integrity. Kay. So now I understand nga you're super like competitive to the highest level yun. Kaya you're also protecting your mother from the accusation nga mao ni mo na
yes.
And though that's really hard, no, especially that when you're also gay, being gay is already a pressure that we have to prove ourselves worthy of respect to the people, and then you're also protecting your family's integrity. So, and after high school, Jays, my God, it's really exciting to talk about elementary and high school years now. But then let's now go to the the College of Nursing era in Tagbilaran City, Bohol.
Where we
met. Okay, but before that, before we talk about the boarding house stories, I'd like to ask first whose decision had a major bearing on your how do you call this? On finally choosing to be a College of Nursing student at University of Bohol. Itsadyo, di ba? I think your mother, right?
Yeah. Actually, mamawar no kana after graduating valedictorian, from valedictorian you have a lot, you have lots of first from different from different schools, no? So I had an offer with HNU, na free tuition, and then I just need to maintain a certain grade siguro.
Yes.
And then so I actually enrolled in HNU. And then a month before the start of the class.
So meaning you were officially enrolled.
I was officially enrolled in HNU, dude.
Okay,
yes.
Goodness.
And then I already had my boarding house in Tagbilaran. Kakuha na. So near pa to siya sa plaza. And then after I enrolled ko, mga 2 weeks after, my aunt, from actually the sister of my mom, was in Manila at the time, called me and asked if asa ko nag-school. And then I told her, HNU, ante, why HNU nga? That you passed the OPCAT.
The University of the Philippines Talent Admission Test.
Yes.
Wow, and you passed it.
Oh, yes.
My goodness.
Actually, gipapili ko og two campuses. One is in Diliman and the other one is
In
Cebu. One
Cebu.
is in Cebu and the other one is in Iloilo because I've chosen the course of broadcast communication. So, ang nag-offer nga campuses kaning University of Cebu and then University of Iloilo. Miag-Ao campus. So, ingon ako nga, ato na lang sa UP. So, parang siya very sudden and very, parang siya kanang, dinalian na siya nga decision, no? It was a rush decision niya. Siguro, okay na sa pinaka-experience ko. So, actually, went to Iloilo alone. 2 years after.
2 years after, so meaning you started broadcast communication at Iloilo for 2 years.
Yes. Double major, Mama War, political science. So, Bachelor of Arts in Broadcast Communication at the same time political science. Sa Iloilo.
So, you made it halfway. You made it halfway.
After, there was kind of siya, a boom in nursing, no? Kana the demand for nurses abroad really went high, no? Marag siya o very, kaya siya kayo, kanang, kung pa ito, nausog siya ito panahon na.
It was once it was once an IT course. The IT course.
Oh, correct. Yes, that time. And then, also siya, my mom actually did siya advise no mo siya, di po siya encourage mo siya coerce, isa mo siya force me to take nursing na gid, no? So,
oh my goodness, it was not your decision, Jace. It was
not my decision kaya kanang ang kanang medical nga courses kinalayo din siya kayo, wala siya na sa akong imagination nga mo take ko mga medical courses like nursing, no, or this bio o sana siya diha mga pre-med nga mga courses dili wala gyud siya sa kunahuna. Kaya ako ginato kay ang ako gyud kuno to kay ato gusto nga time, no, kay mag-broadcast communication ko because I love ginako na mo travel and then at the same time mo feature ka og place kana bitaw mo ra ka og for example mo ra siya og siya via WhatsApp kita nga Pia's postcards kana bitaw mo travel lang bitag asa
Pia's
New York postcards. Yeah.
What did you do? What did you tell yourself so that it wouldn't be very hard for you to give in to your mother's kanang request?
Kanang ako siyang ginihuna, no, kanang nagkagato nag-weigh things out kay gumarag ka ng ako di matimbang kung sa man gid ang akong gusto o mo insist magig ko nga mo padayon or basin okay ra sad nga mo balhin basin ano ba kanang naman mo mawar no that kanang di man gimingana ka well off, no, kanang we are on the bourgeois financial level, no, kanang middle class lang kanang so di ba pero kanang siguro kanang feeling ako kanang being a nurse, no, because kanang I've seen and I've known a lot of nurses abroad na kanang dami kayo ang kinabuhi, no. So I think it's the easiest way to become kanang convenient, no, kanang to gain the convenience that you've wanted for so long. And to be honest, no, kanang there were times na siguro I felt like I also abused your kindness siguro, no, because there were times na although dili may busy and I know for a fact na ikaw you're so good into writing and asa mo siya kanang communicating skills, no, kamang kay ko nako I know nga imo gina siyang kuan strengths nga nimo so mo nga basta na may assignment nga although kamang ko kaayo kanang bang
yes but kanang no time anymore
no, actually not ko time pero gana di ko ka ikaw mo gama kanang bang ko nga kanang di ba ka kasaway I know nga basis na sa imuhang because you need to make your lessons and also na pagka imuhang private ko marag personal life marag ko nga kanang you need to enjoy po sa imong kagalingon nga sayang mo siguro makatasan imong time to enjoy because kami sa mga borders kami nga makabase mo ka na very dependent sa kain mo.
That was right because I love you all and just like what you said, I'm very comfortable with writing. I'm comfortable with the language, so para ako it was just a piece of cake ra gyud. And I understand na grabe ka stress, so it was my way of helping, no? So you were also happy back then, and I'm also fine with the people you loved. I'm also fond of them. They're also good people.
Yes. And they taught me a lot of kanya siya kanang lessons pa until now. Na kapag yung siyang keep nga walang good ka na dili ang ako nalala ito mamawar no kana dili tanang gusto nimo makuha gini mo ano ba so you need to be flexible all the time no di ka pwede nga kana very correct ka na narrow-minded na mag-focus sa kahit kasi you need to accept the fact na not all things are permanent.
Is that your takeaway from that's your takeaway from the relationship that you have had? Nga, you have to be contented and you can't really have everything that you want, no? But the good thing about you, Jace, the good thing about you is you're really educated, like in the real essence of the word, mga educated, because you never would give them a hard time when it comes to mga separations. You were just kalma, you were poised still, you were still having this composure even if you're badly hurt na. So makaingon ko nga, edukado din si Jason.
Diba? Bisa pa, hindi siya nga na, although may moments nga, na-hurt ka, nag-jealous ka, and the relationship was not perfect. However, there were times also that person made you happy. And it's okay, diba? That's part and parcel siguro of loving.
So you took it you passed.
Yes, kanang akong, and then, in 2006 siguro, kanang akong auntie, kanang, the youngest nila mama, is actually a nurse in Clarin. Clarin is the next town to Vigo, no? Going north, no?
Okay.
So, okay. So, she was a nurse in Clarin for almost 20 years. And then she decided to go abroad na after taking the CG and then the Inflex and then the, what they call this, TOEFL. Then, because siya nag-replace siya with IELTS, no? So, after taking all those exams, she passed na, so she decided to go abroad. So, I was the one who replaced her in Clarin. So, for 2 years, I was a casual nurse. Casual lang siya, di ba siya kuanggi siya, di siya regular. No? So, casual nurse in Clarin for 2 years. And then, I decided to also go abroad, no? I decided to apply for a work in New Zealand. And then, while applying, so of course, I resigned from Royal Community Hospital to focus on the application. And then, only to find out that the New Zealand's condition, requirement is the applicant should still working while applying. So napungot ko, mara ko na dismayed and naman ko mara ko na down kaayo. Paingon aron kamay ko nga okay, I'll just go to Manila to apply for a work in the Middle East, hindi lang ko New Zealand. Although nakabayad na ko registration in the New Zealand Nursing Council of 20,000.
My goodness. It was non-refundable.
Non-refundable and nawala siya. Nawala siya. Thank you na lang siya. So I went to Manila in 2010 because I resigned in 2008. I applied during 2009. So after 2009, I also had a relationship with Tobico Mamawar. And then we broke up. So I was also broken-hearted. So makita ko, push po na ako na I will go to Manila to recover. Ano ba? Okay. So what in 2010, I went to Manila and applied for a job in the Middle East. So, 3 months after, naisip ulit po na ako nga call center. So, okay, wala akong income, so why not? Siguro ko na na tawag from the Middle East. Una ra ko gihapon ko, mo-resign ko sa call center. Okay. So while waiting, may kung okay, mag-concentrate ako. And then in 2013, I came back here dito sa Bohol, no? And then, naka-decide ko nga, okay, diri na lang ko. So, marag wala may response na ako from the Middle East. Kili na ako, sa mga agencies nga akong ipangatuan more on, sa mga helpers, ano to? In October, the quake happened, no? So, I-recovered sa Bohol. So, in 2014, I was hired in our local government unit as a tourism coordinator. So, I worked here in our LGU for 2 years, as a tourism coordinator. So, I was in...
Can you share to us your scope of responsibility being a tourism coordinator? Actually, it's more of an assistant to the tourism officer.
Okay. Because I was not a licensed client yet, so I cannot be a tourism officer. So more on the assistant side, no? So if ever more on the events, like for example, Miss Tubigon.
To organize the
Tubigon, yes.
Tourism.
And also for the lights on ceremony in our plaza, also mga arts festival, a lot.
So I'm sure you were happy to do that job.
Yes. Kaya happy kay kuha na niya nga job, no? Kaya dagat ako na-learn. Promise. Yeah, I learned just how to be patient good because you will be dealing a lot of people with different behaviors. So in 2016, Mama War, yun ako mama nga, our school, we have a teacher na will be resigning or will be on leave, because nag-maternity, no? Maternity leave siya. So what I-ask ko sa principal is, gusto ba na ako mo join sa faculty? Matagog, yes. Okay na ko go.
It's nice, no? To serve an alma mater. Like me, I'm just saying, it's the same.
It's a way of it's a way of showing our gratitude. So, I'm the founder and kung siya kanang advisor of kanang Vogue, kanang siya mga models kintahay. I'm training kanang and future models and future beauty pageant contestants, no? Ano ba?
Correct.
So, ganahan ko ana.
So that's an exciting That's an exciting job for you, no nga? You're now a freelance pageant coach because we love pageants, because we're gays, that's already given. How did it start, Gays? How did it start? You're being a freelance pageant coach.
Parang siya mamawar, no? Kanang, ever since we love pageants na gud, no? Murag nag-init ang ginanato, matawag tangani, automatic na gina siya.
Yeah.
No?
Instant.
Kanang nagitay certain kanang siya natay alter ego siya. Siya nakay queen nga you want to become a beauty queen, you wish that someday you become a beauty queen, wearing that gown, dito. So when I was in grade 10, I was fourth year high school. I have this close friend of mine who was actually my classmate in Mawar. He was chosen as the candidate for our school for the Miss Facts, for the school's meet, no? Yeah. That time,
Jay, excuse me, for the sake of our subscribers, BACS is, that's an association of private...
Bohol Association of Catholic
Schools. Did you make good money? I mean, were you given financial rewards?
Wala siya bayad. Wala siya compensation mo award during the time, no? When I was in high school. Parang growing up na from year 1999 to 2005, wala siya. When I was a nurse na, so na may mga kuhaan po na ako, mga years after ato, so di ko siya yung consistent niya every year na ako, wala, putol-putol siya. Since 2006, mga 2010, hindi mo kuha na ako, pero hindi siya, may juga nga, pagkakitaan ko siya niyo, mura siya sideline nila.
What do you consider your greatest achievements as a pageant coach?
ako kasi mamawar no kanang when people don't believe in a candidate, no kanang people who are very hesitant and doubtful sa a candidate. And then I train that candidate to the point nga hindi ako ang candidate. Mag kini pinaka achievement ni mga okay. Kanang wala mo matuon niya, wala mo believe niya, pero ako ni tiningon believe me mo daog ni siya ano bitaw. So I had that candidate no before na hindi daw siyang misback nga mura ang mga tao very skeptic mura o kanang ipang kulbaan. Kung gusto kayo kanang
so murag ko Andre,
wala mo
kanang you saw something in the girl that other people can't see. So mo to have to prove no. You did your best to prove them wrongly. You have a point. I like it.
No? Kanang ganan ko nga, okay, pinaghirapan ko to. I work hard for this. We both work hard for this. Kana bang, it's a collaboration din, no? Dili siya, ingon nga, ako lang. Ano bang, nanikamot ko sa akong end, nanikamot ko sa siyang end, although dili siya nga parang siya ka ng professional potential. Okay lang siya kayo. Niya mo daog siya. Mo siya achievement yun nga, grabe. As a trainer niya. Diba?
And you know what, Jace? Kanang at this point in our conversation, baka na I realized na your career path has been a roller coaster
right?
And then I can say na siguro you were disappointed a lot of times, you have fallen a lot of times, pero the good thing there, the silver lining is you have learned a lot from the different jobs you have had. So if it were a movie, ang imong kinabuhi kay very unpredictable din siya, which is exciting to watch. You know, dili ta magduka if salida pa siya. Kaya murag every now and then, there's a different twist. So, having said that, I'd like to ask, how do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, mamawardo ka na, I think, siguro, when you choose a job or a career, no, you have to consider, for me, no, very essential that you need to consider 2 factors. One is that you should be happy with your job. Second is you should be well compensated siguro. Stable ka siya, hindi ka siya nga. Although, wala dili nga na kadako, so at least enough sa imong mga needs, no? And ginagmay sa mga wants, no?
Correct.
No, correct. No, so bakit 2 factors yung pasulilin mo? Kung number 1 gid ana is dapat happy ka sa imong job. Kasi kung happy ka, di sa pag-unsa ka hago imong job, kaya ko naman.
So instead of dwelling on the negative thoughts, you just highlight the perks, just highlight the positive side of things. It's a case of kanang there was one celebrity, a Hollywood celebrity who said nga koan kanang ingon siya na before her celebrity life, she was rich in money. Pero iyan na-realize ko nung karon, she wasn't really rich with money ba, pero na-realize ko nung niya karon now that she's a celebrity na some people may not be rich with money, with financial wealth, but rich in everything that they need. Nag-gets, Tivo?
Correct. Yes.
Oh.
No? So, because not everything will be, you cannot buy everything with money, siguro.
At no, Chase, I would like to thank you for sharing your life's lessons. I'm sure my subscribers have learned a lot nga. So, pasalamat ko sa Ginoo nga. I have friendships like ours nga. Kanina itong ang foundation niya is mutual admiration. And I'm so happy ka, even if we haven't seen each other for more than 10 years, pero we have an instant connection because naaman ko tayo mga profound experiences. So, thank you, good kaayo.
Correct.
Oh my God! Hopefully, makaanhaan ako sa tubig. I apologize.
Hopefully, after this, when everything ko na siguro is, getting back to normal na siguro, no? Anytime mo mawar, no? Para makabanding na sadta. Let's go somewhere. Isang lang siguro, no?
No, I have to go. I have to be there in Tubigon first. And then after the Tubigon, I have to sleep there for 1 night. And then pagkahuman na, we'll go to Panglao.
Okay, go Laban, Japan.
Sounds like a plan.